What's up, everybody? Tricks Ridiculous back with another Gotham Knights video, and in this one I've got a couple of quick tips that you may not know that will definitely improve your gameplay experience in Gotham Knights. Before we jump in, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more Gotham Knights news, like the video, and join the Discord below. All of those links are down below and great ways to support the channel. But otherwise, let's jump right into it. Now, these are all actually settings tips, all right? So if you go into the actual options of Gotham Knights, the first one is under the UI, and it's this one right here, auto dismiss loading screens. This is defaulted to off. Basically what that is anytime you go to a loading screen, after it finishes loading, it asks you to press X if you're on PlayStation or whatever, button on your other console to actually get to the next screen, right? If you turn on auto dismiss, that'll actually just put you right into the next screen. So sometimes, I don't know about you guys, when you're playing, maybe you're doing something else, you look at your phone or something, you don't realize that the loading had actually finished and you're just kind of still waiting there. This will greatly just improve the snappiness of getting around, traveling to different parts of the game and things like that. The only thing it does not work on is the belfry, going back to the belfry, and that is intentional just because you want to see maybe your stats on the stat screen. They still kind of leave that click to dismiss the loading screen, but otherwise go ahead and turn that on. The next tip is right over here in the escape frozen animation or escape frozen status activation. Now at default, this is set to tap repeatedly. Basically, when you get frozen by the regulators or Mr. Freeze's, guys, you have to kind of tap X repeatedly over and over again to break free from it. If you turn this to just tap once, it's just going to make it so you just have to tap it once. Marvel's Avengers has a pretty similar feature to this. It's an accessibility issue, just because not everyone has the ability to click a button so fast, but just for ease of use, there's really no downside to just turning this to tap once. You just essentially have to tap the button. It'll get you out of that freeze animation. If you want to, I guess if you consider it more of a challenge to tap repeatedly, go nuts. But for me, that doesn't make much sense. I just go with tap once, makes it super easy. And then the last tip here is movement smoothing. Now, a lot of people have complained about kind of the general clunkiness of the controls in this game. And what you can do to eliminate some of that is activate a little bit of this movement smoothing. Now, at default, this is just at 0. But what you can do is fiddle around with it. There's no real value that's going to work for everybody. I found 0.5 to be the best for me, but try it at each different setting and just see how you feel. Basically, what this is going to do is essentially when you're moving around, it adjusts how snappy your character moves in response to you moving your stick. So with no smoothing, it's at the default, which is that clunky control that everyone's complaining about, where your character kind of takes a minute to move in any direction after you move the stick around. But if you crank that up a little bit, they'll be a little more responsive. Now, if you go too high, you might feel like they're too responsive and it might screw up your stealth and things like that, but try a setting that's right for you. My only point here is that don't ignore this slider here. Definitely give it a shot and just see what setting works for you, because I think a lot of people might overlook this. But otherwise, those are the tips. If you learned something, be sure to like the video, subscribe for more Gotham Knights content, join the Discord link down below. That is it from me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.